I've connected with people like Pete Davidson. A founder is no good if he's not happy in life. Leonardo DiCaprio. Compete with yourself. Don't compete with other people.
Ooh. All right, we're back.
We're back.
Part 2 with Yoni Bierig.
Yes, sir.
Over the past, I don't know how long it's been since the last one.
A couple months, not crazy.
And first of all, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
But I always see your Instagram posts, and it's like your last one was I was just in Guatemala,
I was in Guatemala.
and then you were in Puerto Rico, whatever other places.
Not Puerto Rico.
No,
Do
one
better.
second. There was one place where you said location unknown,
Okay.
and then it was a Bad Bunny song about Puerto Rico. So I'm like, that's got to be Puerto Rico.
I see.
No,
No, I was in Costa Rica, Guatemala, Colombia, Brazil. I did a bunch of countries. Yeah.
South America.
South
mainly.
America,
Okay.
Central America, like both, and Mexico. That was like my last stop was Mexico.
And here's the thing, we're basically stuck in New York City trying to build this company.
Happily stuck.
You're only stuck in the best city in the world. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a great life, but at the same time, there are sacrifices that there's a lot that we don't get to experience.
Like a beach?
A beach, like Guatemala. And it's a whole part of life that I think I would learn a lot from. You get to meet different people, experience new places that open your mind.
Agreed.
So if you could be the extension of our mind for today to sort of give us those experiences.
You know, I want to like preface with like I don't even have to be an extension. Like, you can do this, like genuinely. Like I tell everybody, like when I did this, like I wasn't necessarily in a place to do it, but it was more of like a mental and emotional thing where I was like, I actually feel like I need to get this not get it out of the way as much as like I need to do this like for myself. It was a busy time. It wasn't like it was convenient. It wasn't like financially it was like the best decision, nor was it for work or anything. But crazy story of how that all came about in the end, which ended up working in my favor. But it was something that I felt like I had to do for myself. And I would tell you, like, first of all, yes, you're right about the experiences, the culture, opening up your mind, kind of understanding yourself. A lot of things came about on that trip that changed my life significantly. To start, like, I mean, I don't know if it's like directly because of this trip, but like I did get more religious. And that has like contributed to business and personal like significantly, which is like insane. You know, it's something that I believed in already, but it's something that kind of like really showed its face.
Can we pause on that for a second?
Yeah.
Because usually traveling makes people way less religious.
No,
They
so
see more of the world and they're like, I'm out of this bubble.
It's not how it went down. For me, it was a little different though. It was like there was a couple things that like spiraled into how it went down, but eventually, like, so essentially, I had some bad news come about a day or two before my planned travels.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I wasn't even praying. I was just like, please God, like, please, like, don't let this happen. Like, I really hope that everything's gonna be okay. And I told myself I'm gonna travel anyways because I considered almost not traveling because of this. I don't want to get into what it was. And I considered not traveling, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna travel because like, what am I gonna do? Sulk in my sadness and like whatever. I have to like get my mind off of it. And I said like, please God, like I really mean this. Like if you can like help me here, like I really will appreciate it and I'll do better. The day I landed, I get a call. And like, let's just put it this way, what was supposed to or what was said to happen completely didn't happen by like maybe a 0.1% chance. Like, wow. I got super lucky. I could just say it had to do with health. Not for me, but for someone really close to me. And I was like, I immediately put my tefillin on and I was like, I'm not gonna stop. Like this is the start, and I don't know when there's not gonna be a finish, because like that was like I got saved there. Really, it was something that really would have ruined me. So like, and then I was traveling, and I don't know if you guys know or experience this, but putting your tefillin on in like a place where like it's like a beautiful view, like it really teaches you a lot about like the beauty of the world. And like,
I feel like that's the way to do it,
dude. Like I almost like when I do put my tefillin on, I try my best to do it outside if I can, or like in a place where you can just appreciate God's greatness, like the world's greatness. I think that's what I try to do. And like, it sounds like cliche and like cringy, but it's serious. Like I try to do it in a place where it can have the most meaning. And like, I did this thing that's been helping me a lot is like in my prayer, obviously I do what I'm supposed to do, the basics, but I take like 2 to 3 minutes. And I tell my friends to do this, and like anyone that asks whenever they see me doing it, but I take like 2 to 3 minutes to literally talk to God with myself, real words, that come out of my mouth. I cover my face, and like it's just a couple minutes of me and God, and like I tell him thank you, first of all, because I think it's important to be thankful before asking. I think that's a problem that a lot of us have, is like we go to God when we need something, but like what about the times where it's good? Like you almost kind of forget about it sometimes. And like I think it's important to just thank him. Even if you had a bad day or something bad, like thank him because you woke up. Like you woke up, you're breathing, you have family, you know, all these things that are in your life that you have to be grateful for. So I take a few minutes to thank him first of all, and then I ask him for certain things. And then I thank him again on the way out, and that's how I start my day every day. You know, I think it's super important. It leads to good energy, good vibes. And back on the trip part, and I think this also goes hand in hand. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to this guy I met. His name is Osher. I was traveling in Guatemala. We were hiking the volcano over there, and I'm like not so focused on work at this very point, especially not that very moment because we're hiking. But we get like up to the mountain, and we're supposed to sleep there for the night to see the volcano erupt.
On the mountain?
Like on the mountain adjacent to
Not on the mountain. Not
no,
on the volcano.
no, we're not.
Like
no,
on
we're
top of the
not
volcano.
no, we're not gonna try and erupt with the volcano. But anyways, like this guy, like we start talking a little bit, and he's asking me questions about my company, and I'm like not understanding. Like, you know, people ask, but he was having like really good questions, and like I'm not used to that in this setting per se, with no context. So, you know, he keeps asking, and, you know, I'm just gonna fast forward, like, just mind you, we're in Guatemala on a mountain, no connection at all to business. And he introduced me to people that are investing in my business in a meaningful way. And it was insane. Like, he's an awesome dude, and like, I'm thankful for that, but like, it's just like, what is that if it's not God? So that's like part of just like traveling and experiencing things, and things just happen if you just kind of just let yourself, you know.
There's networking in Guatemala?
Dude, there's networking.
Better than New York?
Nah. You know what? To this point, maybe. I don't know. Like, I genuinely think you can network, and that's why I was saying, I think you could be your best self anywhere you go. I think people have this mindset of like, oh, if I'm in New York, I can be my best self. But like, you can also be your best self anywhere. You just have to work harder or look in different places, and that's kind of how it works.
So that's the big question. Does it actually hold you back from your goals, or is it like you're saying, and it might even bring you further?
I think it depends on how you go about it, and I also think there's a limit. Like, I'm not telling you to go leave New York and just travel for the rest of your life. Like, I'm saying you have to know your limits, take time to make sure that you feel inside, and that's something that I can't speak on, but something that you feel inside, like, oh, I did what I wanted to do for now. I got a taste of it. I feel good. I feel liberated. I feel like I saw things. I feel like I learned. I feel like I grew. I think that's kind of the key. It's like there's no real time frame or specific number. There's no real outline. It's like a personal thing. And like, you know, I think in general, like traveling for me makes me happy, but not everybody. Some people like to be stuck in New York, you know, and things like that. But I think like you can still be successful from there. I think like you just have to kind of lock in your goals, understand what you're working towards. And once you know that, you can kind of build around that. That's how I feel.
Are there any people you've met on one of your trips that are just stuck with you? Maybe it's a 85-year-old man somewhere who was the wisest person, just something.
I could say like there's probably like hundreds of that. Like I feel like I had a lot of cool experiences on that trip. I feel like I met a lot of cool people, and like I wouldn't say anyone specific like I think about, you know. But I think like I definitely learned a lot about, you know, different cultures and how people think and experiences from other people. But mind you, like I was in these cool places. Like my mindset was also like I want to chill a little bit. Like I wasn't thinking too deep, and things just came. So it was like I just let it flow. But yeah, nothing specific.
No characters? There's no...
Dude, I mean, there's always characters. Like, there's more characters in New York, though, if you want to be, like, serious. Like, anywhere in New York. I was on the train, or the subway, like, maybe, like, 6-7 months ago, and I sat next to a trash bag. When I say a trash bag, I mean a man in a trash bag with eyes cut out. Like, the eyes...
Oh, no.
That's a character.
Yeah, they're...
And I wrote in my friend's chat, I was like, guys, I'm sitting next to a trash can, and they're like, okay. And I was like, no, like a living trash can.
There's this one dude in New York City that has like this like dreadlocks, but out of tinfoil. It's like a hat out of tinfoil.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I've seen him on the one train a couple of times, and then I was in Port Authority, and I saw him sitting there by a cafe, like chilling. I'm like, this man is not homeless.
No.
He just wears this
He
hat.
has a 9-to-5 job. He low-key works at Ernst Young, and he's like, that's what he does on his free time. You know, so that's what liberates him. He's happy with it.
There's another guy I saw a reel of that he rolls himself up in a carpet and like goes. Have you seen this? Yeah, and it goes across the
seen this?
sidewalk. He's laying across the sidewalk, and then
Wait.
people walk over him.
Oh,
And his thing is
no.
he likes getting stepped on.
Oh, people like step on him.
Yeah,
He likes getting stepped on.
and you wouldn't know there's a person there. You just think there's a rug.
Oh my
But
God.
it's
On
a
the
person.
train that we take every day, there's someone that says, "I'm 9 months pregnant," and
So-
I thought that was just my thing, and I've seen her a couple times. And then I saw a reel
You
with
always-
like 2 million views of this girl, and I'm like, whoa.
Okay, I have to address something since we're on like that. There's like, if you ever use Uber Eats, any of the other, Mamadou. That's the only man that's picking up orders. That's
Yeah, I
driving
saw that
people
one. Yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah.
No, you might have saw it. I have
I saw the
screenshots on my
video.
phone. We have a thing like I literally text my friend every time I get a Mamadou, and it's like every day. And like,
What's a mama do? Is that a name?
it's a guy. It's a man.
There's a video on TikTok that shows that like every Uber Eats driver's name is like Mamadou, and then there's like one other one,
Mahamadou.
Mahamadou.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true.
It's really true.
He doesn't order
It's-
Uber Eats though.
It's insane. Dude, just do it just for the test. Like,
Is
just
that-
order a water bottle. It's,
Like an Indian or
No.
Muhammad, like Middle Eastern?
I think they're from Senegalese or some African country. I don't know, but it's insane. It's just insane.
Where's your next travel location? Where you want to go?
I mean, I know where I'm going. I'm going to Greece in a couple weeks. I'm going to LA.
That's the one place I've been other than
so we're doing
Israel.
LA for a festival for Tempted.
Nice.
That's in like 3 weeks, and then I go from there to Greece, and then from Greece to Israel. So I have my travels cut out.
Do you get a different experience when you're, because this is going to be with Summer Rae, right? Is she
in
DJing
LA
at the festival?
in California?
Whichever festival.
Not Athens or not Greece or Israel, but in
Yeah.
California. I
She
mean,
should go to Greece.
Is it like a backstage thing if she's playing a
yeah,
set?
I
and
mean,
you're
well,
backstage?
it's our whole team, and we're doing like an activation event. So like we're actually gonna have samplings and stuff like that. And so we'll be in like the VIP area and stuff like that. But you guys are more than welcome to show up if you want to catch a
In
flight.
LA?
Yeah, I'll get you some VIP tickets, 100%.
That might be
Honestly,
it.
maybe.
I'm being very serious. If you wanted to show up, you really can.
That'd be awesome.
That might happen.
You just let me know. I mean, listen. Also, I'm pretty sure Aris, she's coming to Nebula this month.
August 29th.
Yeah, if you guys want to show up there as well, please, like, you can come backstage. You don't have to feel like you're doing this whole club thing because you're like in the back, so it's like a lot
Right.
different. So
Can we try the drink for the sec? Did it change at all since the last time?
Yeah, it changed a lot.
Oh wow.
What changed?
Yeah, it's I think the one that I think when you guys tried it, it was Watermelon Blast. So that's like our next SKU. It's not coming out
I
now.
thought it was cherry.
No, I think it was just like a Watermelon Blast.
Okay.
Shirley
It
Temple.
was, yeah.
This is
Okay.
this is the OG Shirley Temple. So this is like the actual.
This is day drinking right now. This is
This is-
it's
this
10
is-
o'clock.
this
Oh, I forgot these are alcoholic.
This is like the legit thing. Yeah,
Forgot
this
about
is
that.
higher. in
DJ
alcohol
loves
percentage.
alcohol.
Yes.
If you want to crack it open, I'd love to see a reaction. I think
Round two.
I'll crack it open.
Only real reactions though. No. Take this one.
Cup?
Let's do
Let
a
me grab
cup.
a
Let's do cups. I want them to see the color. I don't know which camera to put this on, but we're gonna crack this open. Let's do the ASMR real quick.
But you got to do
right
it
by
in
the
front
mic.
of the
Right
Alright,
by the
ready?
mic.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Snack, crackle, pop. This will get you buzzed, especially at this hour.
That little?
I promise. Do you want to try something? Okay.
That's a bright color.
He's not of age.
No, let's just run it. Let's just run the whole thing. We're actually gonna drink now, so that's what's gonna happen. All right, cheers, guys. So for anyone that's watching, this is coming out in October. We're doing
Smells
events
good.
in September. We're out soon. We'll be in stores near you.
I
And
think
you
it
can buy
smells more
online.
alcoholic than the last one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is it going to happen?
Yeah, we got it.
There we go.
Let's do it. I love it.
It's definitely more alcoholic.
Super smooth.
Yeah.
Is it going to be carbonated or this is it?
A little more, but not too much more. We don't want too much carbonation, but a little more. This is a sample, so it's going to be like naturally less carbonated.
It feels more like something you would drink when you're drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Not like a... I don't know exactly what I'm thinking, but it's
Okay.
more of like it goes along with a tequila or a whiskey more than a White Claw.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's great.
Do you like it?
I love it. This is good.
It's a little dangerous because you could drink so much of it.
I'm just sipping
Clip
on
that.
this, and I know I could just drink the whole can. Like,
Yeah, this thing is. I'll tell you what. Like sampling these things, and like I'm on a drinking streak of like maybe 30 days.
Which means what?
Means I'm drinking.
Meaning you
for
are
30
drinking.
most people, they say that as like,
No,
it's been
no.
30 days.
I'm 30 days straight. I'm drinking. Like not any other spirits other than mine.
Getting drunk or just drinking?
Dude, I'm a lightweight, so I naturally get drunk. So this thing, like this right now, that cup will get
Even
me a
after
little-
30
I'm gonna feel
days
good
of
right
building
now.
up
Like,
that
we're gonna
tolerance?
like we can like let's like we're good. Like let's flow. Like I'm gonna get a little buzzed off of this. for
30
sure.
days of building up tolerance, and you're still lightweight.
Dude, I also didn't eat breakfast, so like this is
Oh.
this is
It's
breakfast.
like expensive candy.
yeah, it has like a candy kind of vibe to it, but like
Do you
a
guys
earthy
feel like it's a
candy.
Shirley Temple?
I'm not so familiar with Shirley. I've probably had 5 Shirley Temples in my life.
Do you?
I've never had a Shirley.
Oh my god. Wow.
I've
Well-
had grenadine.
Well, now do you like Shirley?
You know what this tastes like? It tastes like one of those like Earth Pops. You know, like those lollipops for kids made from like real juice.
Oh, the organic ones.
Yeah. It tastes.
Well,
like
we
one of
are
those.
made from real juice, so
Mhm.
it
feels
no
like
artificial flavoring.
It's like fruit leather,
Okay, that's good.
alcoholic fruit leather.
What's the brand story with Tempted?
I
And were
mean,
you part of making the brand story?
I'm really just trying to build a brand that's different from others. I'm trying to build a brand that has a community behind it, but also one that the product speaks for itself. I think like that's really important. I just don't like I you know, being my age and being in the social scenes and whatnot, like, you know, you're kind of like not forced to, but like these drinks are put in front of you. High Noons, Cutwater, White Claws. And like other than like one or two brands, I was never really impressed. And this is a drink that I felt like had a lifestyle attached to it. Like Shirley Temple's brings you back to being young. It's the type of drink that Shirley Temple's non-alcoholic were the first drinks that I ever drank that made me felt like I was drinking a cocktail with my parents and family. So it has like a lifestyle attached to it. And so this was just like a no-brainer for me. And like I thought that just the way that businesses are run right now by, you know, corporate 60-year-old people who don't know how to revolutionize marketing and products and showing the behind the scenes of a product, I think that was what was missing. And I think products being good. And
The
then
name is really good.
yeah, I mean, and I'm so excited about like the merch that we have coming out and the product and like the cans and everything and like the marketing events that we're gonna do and stuff like that. But beyond that, like I think what's important here is that, you know, this product is better than the others. Like I always tell people, like, if you don't believe me, to try it yourself and compare it, put it side by side to a competitor, and you tell me. And then I add the fact that this is 7% and your competitors are 4.5 to 5% and price higher. Like you're getting more bang for your buck. It's the nutrition facts are the same, and you're winning here. I mean, like you're gonna get drunk, you're gonna feel good, and like the can's iconic. I'm super excited, and like we have a great team. We just have like killers around us, and like it's amazing. So I'm super excited, and I mean we're launching in less than like, you know, a month and a half. So
I would be excited to be at a party or something and see this drink.
you're gonna.
If
so.
I see a Smirnoff Ice, like it has like 8%, but I'm not
I
excited.
hate those.
Dude,
I'm
I'm
drink
that's
it.
like that's a type of drink that you have even like one or a half of it, and you feel bloated. I'm not,
so disappointed
Do
when I
you
see
feel
those.
bloated?
Like-
I thought it was from the carbonation.
It's partly carbonation, and it's partly like if you look at the ingredients.
I like that this isn't so carbonated.
Dude, this thing, I'm telling you, like, it took us a while. Like, this thing was not easy to come up with. And that's why I say, like, you know, I could have launched a year ago almost. We took so much time, so many, like, 7 hours at a time at the lab, trying drinks, iterations, things like that. And, like, I'm super proud of us as a team that we got here. I mean, I'm super excited about it. And I think, like, this brand's going to change what, you know, RTDs, CPG brands
What's
are doing.
RTD?
Ready to drink. So ready to drink is just
Ready
like
to drink.
it doesn't even it includes non-alcoholic drinks as well, like Chamberlain coffee and things like that. Like it's just anything that's in a can.
Is that is Chamberlain Coffee the
No, I
shining
think
star
there's
right now?
other. I mean, there's a bunch of brands in the space that are big people, big players. Even one of our competitors, who I respect immensely, like Surfside. I don't know if you guys have heard of Surfsides. They're in New York now. They're it's like an iced tea drink, and they're terrific. They're really good. I'm not gonna speak.
You know, Colombe.
La Colombe.
La Colombe.
The coffee?
Yeah, the coffee.
They're
That stuff.
massive.
That stuff does very well.
Massive, yeah.
Good
massive.
brand.
There's some.
They have
brands.
stores. They have actual stores in New York.
High
That's
Noon's
what I
killing it. Except, did you guys hear what happened?
No,
with-
what happened?
No.
So High Noon and Celsius are made by the same manufacturer.
Oh, I did see that.
And they mixed the drinks.
Oh.
So Celsius's had High Noons in them. Celsius is non-alcoholic, and they had alcohol in them. And like it was like this massive like thing on social media. Like everyone who got like a DUI is like, dude, I was drinking my Celsius. Like, what am I gonna do?
My Uber driver gave me a Celsius yesterday.
You might have
That
got.
was
You
very
might
nice.
have been drinking.
I felt a little buzzed after
There you
that.
go. See.
That's a nightmare. If that's you, what are you doing? If you find out your tempted drinks were something else packaged in it.
Well,
That could also
since
be
we're
detrimental to
alcoholic,
people's
I
health.
think we're more covered because like, what's the worst that can happen? You chose
I mean,
to drink
caffeine.
Yes, but you chose to drink alcohol, so like you're already on like a. If I was the other,
Let's say a Red Bull is in there.
it would be a problem. It would be problematic. I mean, like
anything
from a
that's
PR,
not
from a
supposed to be in
okay,
it.
so let me put my marketing hat on for a minute. From a PR standpoint, you can kind of turn that into something, and I think they did. Like, you turn it into a PR stunt. Like, it's not a stunt. It's serious, and you probably have
It's probably illegal.
But like you have to like, you have to spin it somehow. Like, whatever.
Do you have Red 40 in your drink?
No
Red
red
40.
40. No
So
red.
what's the
40
red?
in there. It's normal, like natural coloring, from fruit.
What goes into like logistically selling an alcoholic drink? Because I feel like it's not easy.
No, I mean, it's not easy. You have a lot of competitors. You're fighting for shelf space. You're fighting with, to get distribution.
Does it cost money to sell something alcoholic?
Yes, but we have, thank God, we have a great team, and like our celebrity partners are terrific. And so we're actually introducing a new partner. I'm not gonna say their name, but we're introducing another partner. That's super exciting to the brand. That aligns.
That's so cool.
That aligns with part of the demographic that we're looking for as well. And I think,
Which is what? What's that demographic?
I think we're just looking for people who want a better drink. It's that's what people are always like. Do you want girls? Do you want guys? Like, no. Like, look at this can. This can is unisex.
That's pretty gender neutral. Yeah.
This is a gender neutral can because
Non-binary.
we want people. Yes, exactly. We want people to feel like you can drink this. It's gonna like. I always tell people, like, what's your point of drinking these drinks? Like, do you really like the taste? Because I don't like the taste of the competitors, but like, do you like the taste? What do you like? Do you want to get drunk, or are you just drinking it casually? Because my point is, like, if I'm buying alcohol, like, I'm buying alcohol because I do want to get drunk to some extent. Mm-hmm. And they're all 5%. And I don't understand it. And so we upped the percentage, we lowered the price, we bettered the taste.
Is it because it's expensive to manufacture with more alcohol?
No, you know what it is? It's harder to make it taste good. So when the second you throw more alcohol in it, you test it with a cocktail. You throw a
more
little more
sugar.
vodka.
Like
Now you
Happy
need to
Dad.
add more of this. Now you need to add more of this.
Happy Dad is super alcohol tasting.
Yeah, I mean, and it's
I don't
hard.
like Happy Dads.
It's really hard to get the taste right when you add alcohol.
And then White Claws are very artificial tasting.
Yeah, I'm not.
This is wine, right?
Yeah,
That's what it was.
So, but the thing is with this is like, if you think about how much time went into getting the ingredients right, that's the difference. I think like these companies just want to push a product out. They put some celebrities behind it. They put some marketing dollars behind it, and they sell. But people don't feel attached to the brand.
That's a good point also, that this is wine. And other drinks are like probably vodka. What
Yeah.
are they?
So funny enough, like, you guys know what Twisted Teas are?
yeah.
So what do you think those are made out of?
Twisted tea.
Vodka.
You think vodka, right?
Yeah, probably.
It's not. It's like beer. It's malt. So
Whoa.
malt is the same base.
No
as
wonder
beer.
why I find it disgusting. I hate
Yeah,
beer.
seriously.
No, but it's
Right, they're
well.
gross,
So
right?
our point, the point with the wine thing for us was like, it's gonna take. If you can do it right and you work hard enough, you'll make it taste like what you want it to taste like. Anyways, it's all alcohol.
You find whatever alcohol fits.
But this one fits us better because it works more for product placement, being able to be put in stores and stuff like that. But beyond that, I think it's also like,
Oh, that's so smart. Because I was thinking, if you're selling like a vodka drink, it's probably harder to sell it. This
Yeah.
could be sold at a wine and beer store.
yep, anywhere, convenience stores, anywhere that carries any of that stuff. So it's
Wait, so what's
definitely-
Smirnoff Ice made out of? Because that I see sold at wine stores.
Smirnoff Ice, I believe, is made out of actual vodka. If I had to guess,
But under a certain percentage, you're able to sell it at a
I don't
wine?
know what percent they are. Do you know what percent they are? Smirnoff Ice is not really a competitor of ours because I don't really see it much anymore. People don't even like. I don't know if they have it in cans, but people don't really like bottled drinks.
They have the big cans, but
Do they?
I haven't indulged in a bit.
Yeah, I
put
used
my
to. I'm gonna be
standard a
honest.
little
I used to
higher.
actually like Smirnoff Ice. I'm not gonna say I didn't. I just it's too sweet and it's too like it's not gonna get you drunk either. And it's like drinking. And I love Moscato, but it's like drinking Moscato. Like you're doing it for no reason.
But I hear where you're coming from. I don't like doing shots. I don't like.
Oh yeah, I'm not even that big of a drinker.
But if I'm drinking, I want something
I
sweet.
said I drink for
After
30.
30 days straight. That's crazy.
No, I drink my own. I'm loyal to my product.
When you go to like a bar, what do you ask for?
Shirley Temple.
Really? Stay
Is
true.
there any other answer?
Integrity.
Yeah, that's for Shirley Temple.
You know what I really like, and I think would be a sick drink, vodka pineapple. I think is one of the best drinks, because
Vodka pineapple.
the acidity.
Hey, listen, talk to us.
The acidity-
Talk to us in like 5 months, and maybe we'll make it.
And then a can that looks like a pineapple, I would want to buy it. Get SpongeBob on
Guys,
board.
you heard it here first. Vodka pineapple is our next SKU from Tempted Drinks.
And I'll tell you why it's such a good drink. The acidity cancels out the vodka, and it's fruity, and it has that tang
The
that
chef's
goes on your
coming
tongue.
out.
That tang on your
right?
tongue.
I actually love pineapple, by the way. It's like
Right?
a new thing that I really like. Fresh
Pineapple's
pineapple, you
great.
cut it up.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's good for you.
it's really good. Yeah.
Back to the traveling.
Okay.
Because
Pineapple while traveling.
that's something for me that I'm really, really missing out on. I feel like I'm getting a super isolated experience. Where's the best place you've been to?
The
Or the
best
what-
Brazil.
What do you like about Brazil?
You did Carnival?
No, I went right after. What did I like about Brazil? I think I just really loved the nature there. I thought it was just like amazing. It was just different. And it was also the type of place where people kind of like scared me a little bit originally. They're like, be careful, don't pull your phone out, this, that. And like, I'm sure there's places where you
It's gonna get
shouldn't.
stolen.
Yeah, robbed, things like that. But I experienced a much different experience. I didn't go to the basic places either. I went to like really like isolated places that were just so cool. I even met I did actually, when you asked about people who stuck out, I did meet like this one dude. I was trying to meet people. I was trying to get to where I had to get to basically. And I ended up, I'm doing this alone to get to this place. And I'm doing this alone. No one speaks English. Not a word of English, not a lick of English. My phone has no connection, zero connection. And I need to make sure I'm going on the right boat to the right island. And no one speaks. I'm just asking everyone. And they're all looking at me like, dude, we should like, I'm thinking like, I don't know what they were actually thinking, but I'm thinking they're like, what's going on here?
Boat roulette.
Yeah, and I'm just asking and asking. Finally, one dude spoke literally like maybe 2 words of English, and it was enough. I was like, "Are we going to Morro Say Del Paulo or whatever it's called?" And he's like, "Yes." And I was like, "That's all I needed to know, dude."
And he had
might
no
have
idea
only
what you
known
were
yes.
saying.
No, he spoke a little bit of English, like, but like, and he was a cool dude. I was like him and his wife, or his girlfriend, and they kind of calmed me down because I was freaking out. Like I had no service. It was hot. I don't like boats that are the way that boat was, just like almost falling every time. And the guy's keeping me calm. He's like, you'll be all right, or whatever he was saying.
You're bugging on the boat.
Yes.
Because if you went to the wrong island, how do you get back?
Dude, there's no English. Like you're cooked. Like it's bad. So that was like an experience. And I have him on Instagram. We stay in touch relatively.
Google Translate.
That
His name
adventure-
is Tulio.
Tulio.
The adventure of feeling
I
like
met
you
a
could
Tulio
actually
yesterday.
die.
Shout out. What?
The adventure of feeling like you actually have the possibility of dying.
You want that? Is that what you're searching
No,
for?
not at all. Not at all. But you also said last time that you had the experience when you were swimming.
Yeah, in Croatia.
So that's got to stretch your brain somehow.
Oh my God.
Where you think about things differently. After
I
that.
definitely think about things different. I can't give you like a direct like what it's changed, but I definitely see things like a little bit differently. I'm also like I'm very like cognizant of my surroundings when it comes to around here and stuff like that. But then like vacation mode, for some reason, I just decided to do things I wouldn't have done otherwise. That's just the vacation mode in me. But
I have the same thing, and I think that's why vacation's so awesome. 'Cause
yeah,
you're
you push your
outside-
limits.
You're outside of what's comfortable.
Yep.
You're already uncomfortable. You're
Yep.
sweaty. You're gross. You showered 2 days ago or whatever, and then now you're not near your apartment. You're
Yep.
not near any comfort. So you're just gonna do more uncomfortable things.
He That was good.
I jumped off a 30-foot cliff, and I don't
Yeah,
even have
I
a
would
video
never.
of it.
Facts.
And I
would
don't
never-
even have a video of it.
Oh, that's bad. I make sure when I do these crazy things that I try to video most of them. But like,
No, my
no,
friend
but,
took
like,
a video and never got it 2 years later.
That was the best point that you made, though, is like you push your limits, your personal limits, and that's what helps you grow. I think that's really I think you.
But
just
I've been
kinda-
trying to do that here in New York.
That's harder. It's harder because you're in your comfort zone. You're
But
in
then
your safe space. You're
then
in.
I'm the guy vibing out in the subway, snapping my fingers.
No, you see, now that's not the way you want to take it. If that's what pushing your limits are, I wouldn't say that's what you should do. But like I'm saying, like seriously, like when you travel or when you go places that you're not comfortable in or you don't know the language or this or that, and you just do things, like you're just like, you know what, I live once and like let's just do it. And that's when I'm like, I grew a little bit today. I mean, I eat more food than I ever ate now because I just pushed myself to eat it. I had omakase like the other day, and I'm like,
Do you have ARFID?
What?
You ever see those videos of people with ARFID?
What is that?
What is that?
I don't know what it stands for. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't eat a lot of foods. They only eat like pizza
Oh
and
no!
French fries, and then they eat like an apple, and they're like, "Ugh."
No.
It's like a normal looking dude, and he's freaking out eating an apple, like stimming. I'm like, what is going on?
I'm not like that.
It's a real thing, so I'm not making fun of anybody, but
I'm not like that. But I like I said, like I pushed myself to do things that were absurd. So I'm excited about that.
Still, Brazil in my head is just the scenes from Fast and Furious when they're in Rio, and that's the only, I imagine that. And then I saw a video of Speed.
What are you doing in 3 weeks?
go to Brazil.
Probably producing a podcast in here.
Book a trip to Brazil. Produce a podcast from there.
Who's gonna click the button? Who's gonna hit record?
Hey, Aaron.
No,
He's locked in.
it's not even. It's more if I go somewhere, the lack of new opportunities. Or
No.
at least what I think.
No,
I'm not gonna randomly bump into someone.
I did.
Go to LA. Go to LA instead. Go to
No, don't go to LA.
Whoa. Why not?
I mean, you can come for the thing, but you don't.
What do you not want us to see?
No, I'm
What
saying
are
it's
you
just
hiding
not,
in LA? No, not LA.
Of all places, like that's not the place I'm going to tell you to stretch your
I don't
imagination.
like LA.
Yeah, I don't either. So
I like the idea of Japan, China.
okay, but like,
Korea.
now you're getting very like extreme. Why don't you like take it one step at a time?
So Rio's less extreme than China.
a little bit, yeah.
What about Korea?
South.
South Korea. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Not north.
Apparently you could go.
You can. I would go if I were you and I wanted to do something I would just go either Mexico or like Colombia, just like somewhere where it's different and just
And then do what?
just dude 5 days, just go travel a little bit, run around. Don't come with a plan.
How are-
That's
So you're
another
going
thing.
without
Yeah,
a plan?
no
Don't
plan.
come with a plan, dude. Not when you're traveling.
Do
Don't
you have
come
a
with a
place
plan.
to stay, a way to get
Yeah,
around?
basics. Place to stay, and that's it. Literally.
When Zach and I went to Greece, we didn't have any places. We were on the ferry, no
Yeah.
service. You had to like pay for a service, and then we got like last minute a place to stay.
Yeah, you wanna do it as spontaneous as possible.
It
So
costs
that's
more
what-
that way. It costs more to be spontaneous.
It might cost more, but that's not the point of the trip. The point of the trip is to experience life. It's not to be. I hate like these like planned vacations. We're doing this today, this tomorrow. No, just see where it takes you and just like vibe.
But what
I
if
would
you
say go to
find-
Colombia? Honestly, cheap, easy, quick.
What's in Colombia?
So many places like.
Pablo Escobar.
No, you go to Medellin, you do a couple days there. Then you go to Guatapé. It's like a lake, sick place. Take jet skis, beautiful water.
Medellin.
I never rode a jet ski before. That was my first time.
Mm.
Go there. You go to. I gotta give you like a list.
But that seems crazy to me.
Now
you
you're
can,
planning it out.
You can
no,
go.
I can just tell you places
Oh,
to
okay,
be.
fine.
And
You can
just-
go 5 blocks away and go on a jet ski.
Dude,
so
I
why are you
didn't
going
say-
to Colombia to go on a jet ski?
After the podcast, I'll be showing you some pictures and videos and experiences, and you can decide whether it was worth it or not. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's like,
I'm on team DJ goes on a vacation.
for sure. Oh my god, you have to.
We only have so much time.
That's the point. That's the point.
That's the point why people will pay for a vacation. They'd pay for an experience because you could only go, how many times can you go on vacation when you're 22?
Yeah, dude. Like soon you'll have kids.
When you're
and this
23,
and
that
It's gonna be
window's
a-
closed.
It's gonna be a lot.
But that
more
same
When you're
thing.
24,
Right
that
now,
23 window's closed.
I can come to work and not be thinking about anything else. And you can't do that when you're not 22.
Okay, you can take a week, travel, and then do that again.
Then you lost that week.
No, you gained that in another place. You're thinking about it way too like traditionally and conservatively.
Well, is it right or wrong?
There's no right or wrong, but it's just That's
So
not you're
we're already
contradic-
going to disagree.
Yeah,
there,
but you're
'cause I think-
contradicting yourself because you came to the question with like, I want to do this, and now you're like, no, I don't want to do this. So what do you want? Do you want to travel or do you want to stay here and focus? But like you can also grow there, and that might, when you come back, you might be a better version of yourself. And then all that time that you would have been here instead working, you might make it up for and just gain knowledge and experience and growth. And then you might come back an even better beast. You guys are already beasts, and shout out to the Theorist Pod. But
Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
To me, it's 50-50. The thing that sort of pushes me over the edge is the story.
Dude, you have so many. It's
So you get to say, I went to this place and then this happened.
you get crazy stories. Like it's cool.
And you're so boring otherwise.
Life
You build the
life
story
only
by
what
not
people
having
see.
a plan.
life is very. There's so much routine in the way we live our lives that I think certain things need to be routine, but certain things like you need to just like experience life. I think, and that's what I think like to kind of business focus a little bit. I think that's kind of what holds people back a lot is like they're stuck in this like daily routine and they're scared of change and they're scared of pushing their limits. They're scared of doing new things and they're scared of failure. And that's the number one thing. You can't be scared to fail. You have to be taking these failures as like a win. Every failure is a win. It's a step forward. If you're moving forward, you're winning. I think that's the biggest thing. Like that's what people really don't realize. It's like, oh, let me do my day to day. And then they don't realize that they're holding themselves back from potential things to do.
I feel like not being scared to fail might make you fail.
Yeah, it will. That's what I'm
Might
trying
make
to
you die.
Failing is good. You guys are not realizing.
No,
it.
but you should
All
be
my
you should
failures-
be aiming for success. Why aim for failure?
aim for the stars, shoot for the moon. Do you know what that
Aim
means?
for the stars. No, I never heard that.
Aim
What's
for
further, the moon or the stars?
Meaning, if you go all the way, you're gonna hit something even bigger. Wait,
you
which
know,
one's?
as long as you shoot your shot, you're gonna hit something.
I want like in the moon.
But
is
being
fun.
scared of failure means that not being scared of failure, does that mean that you're aiming for success or you're aiming to fail?
No, you're not aiming to fail, but you're not scared to fail. You're obviously trying to succeed. But when you fail or if you fail, you take that as, okay, what can I do better? How can I be more of a beast?
What are some things
If
that
I
you
woke up at
failed
7 every single day and I failed, I'm gonna wake up at 6. I'm gonna change something.
What have you failed on?
Everything.
What do you mean by that?
I failed in everything that I've ever done. I've always failed first. I'm not that guy that's just gonna succeed. I don't just shoot and hit. I shoot, miss, shoot again, hit. That's me. I keep that mentality. I mean, my first business took failures. This business, dude, it's been a year and a half, and we're only now starting to see real growth and progress.
That exponential curve is crazy.
I can tell
to
you
see.
something. 99.9% of the people, and I'm not trying to be cocky, but 99.9% of people in my position would have stopped doing what I'm doing right now. With given financial situation, routine, people telling them not to do it, no lack of resources, lack of people believing, people would be like, no. And I'm not saying I'm special. I'm just somebody that was determined and I believed in it. And it's not where it needs to be at, but we're on the right path. And because of that persistency, because of that belief, because of that love, and God, but it all goes together. But it's like it stems from the fact that I don't get scared of these failures because I know that if I can get across this hump, I'm gonna win big. So like it's worth it.
Do you think it's you having belief in it, or is it just other people being lazy in that situation?
Both.
Because
People are always gonna be lazy.
do you think you're gambling, or is it just you see a
Everything's a-
basic equation in front of you that if I do this and this and this, it will work?
No, everything's a gamble at the end of the day. I do believe that. I think it's all like God and other factors that you can't control. But I think at the same time, it has to make sense. Your business has to make sense. Your business model has to make sense. What you're doing has to make sense. How you're building it has to make sense. All these things have to come together. But if you believe in the ultimate project and you believe in your heart, obviously don't be, too naive and say when you really see that it's not going to work, like you have to know your limits. But like, if you really think that this can work and you have all the signs, you just have to keep pushing because there will be those early failures. And like,
How
let's
long
put
do
it
you
this
push?
way. I'll tell you what, the business setup, the way the business world is set up is for everyone to fail, for people like us to fail. People who don't have the resources, who aren't made from money, who aren't, just like stacked with resources, were made to fail. They don't put regulations, always hold back, revolutionizing industries. Regulations hold back innovation. I say that all the time. So like you're always gonna have that issue. You're always gonna have people, naysayers. You're gonna have these VCs who are too big for themselves that'll tell you, no, I won't invest. No, it's not gonna work. And they put these people down and make them scared to like take these shots. And that's the problem. That's where I said, no, I'm not gonna listen to what a VC says. I'm not gonna listen to what somebody who doesn't believe in what I believe in says. I'm gonna do it to the max. I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna pray to God. And it's either gonna happen or not. But what I'll know inside is that I tried and I didn't let any single person stop me other than myself. That's the thing. Compete with yourself. Don't compete with other people. I don't care what anyone else is doing in this space. I don't care what White Claw puts out. I don't care if White Claw, High Noon, and Cutwater all come out with a Dirty Shirley. I'll do it better. I'll work harder. And eventually, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's in God's hand, and you just have to put hard work towards it.
That's awesome.
I'm confused how you believe that so deeply, because you clearly do.
God.
You'll go to another country for a week at the same time.
That's because I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I'm also crazy. That's a thing.
I get I can do this. I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do it. But along with that would usually come I'm going to hunker down and only do this right now. I'm going to say no to everything else.
So you know what's really important that people forget about? Mental health. And I think that's like, do you have to go in a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. I think mental health is super important. You have to keep your mental straight. A founder is no good if he's not happy in life. I'm telling you that. If he's depressed all the time, he won't be focused. He might be in his room and in his office all day working, but if he's not mentally healthy and feeling right and like in the right zone, there's nothing. I took that trip knowing that it'll help me. Taking the chance that it'll help me mentally, because I was in a place where I was like losing hope a little bit. I was kind of like not sure what to do, not sure where to go, not sure where to live, nothing. I came back with like a purpose. I came back with like, wow, I'm refreshed. I have God by my side, which was like, I gained the best partner in the whole impossible, like it's the best partner ever, right? I came back with God as my partner. I was fighting that before. I came back with God as my partner, and like,
you got a new investor.
Yeah, like, are you kidding me? Like, there's no one better. So I believe me, God himself, we're gonna do this. Like, I believe in it. I believe that like he's showed me the way. And it's a matter of time. It's a matter of hard work. It's a matter of belief. And even if it doesn't work, I'm gonna keep pushing. So
I think it might be pushed a little by the BetterHelp, and is that what it's called?
What?
The online therapy, BetterHelp, and all these the mental health companies. They want you to feel like it'll help your success, but then you look at investment banking, you look at VC. Those guys are not happy.
No,
they're depressed. They're on coke.
It's tough.
They're drinking. They're doing crazy things.
Vices.
And they're crushing it in business. So is this whole thing the opposite of leaving your comfort zone? And we're really saying, I want to be comfortable. I want to have.
Are you asking why that works? Or?
I'm saying, I think this might be a lie that Gen Z has, where the past like 10 years, where everyone's saying, if you are actually comfortable and you feel good about yourself, it'll lead you down a better path to more success. When in reality, what actually gets you there is just working hard.
I'm gonna just kill that whole sentence real quick. What is success? No, I'm gonna answer the question, and you
business
can give me
success.
I don't care. That's
okay.
No. You can be a billionaire in business and still fail in business at the same time, because I don't think the dollar amount is what equivalates to success. I think it's the impact that you made. I think it's like
that's not business anymore.
That is business. Impact in business is business. I mean, you can change a whole market with your product or with your business model. If you're just making a quick buck, it doesn't mean that you helped anything, and you maybe succeeded personally, but I don't think you succeeded in business. I think succeeding in business is making business better. I think what I'm trying to do, and I don't know when I'll do it and how I'll do it, but I'm trying to make business easier for people like us. I want to make it easier for people that are young, that are hungry, that want to make products that are good, rather than just corporate businesses. I'm anti-corporate, and I think it's super important to build businesses that people can relate to. And I think if we can succeed in this, I think we can show people that you can start a business that you believe in. You can be better than the competition just because there's competition. That's what's important. So, and like you can kind of define success however you want to. But I think, yes, there's always going to be outliers, and there's always going to be people who aren't happy and will succeed. That's the way of life.
But I think it's using the people this is being told to are using the definition of money in the bank, the dollar sign. And then they're being told mental health will get you there or making an impact will get you there. It's not going to get you there. It's
No.
going to get to this other place that you believe is more ideal. It's a better.
It's all tools, dude. It's all tools. You can't. Nothing will. There's no one train you could take that'll take you straight to your destination. That doesn't work that way. It's just. Let's put it this way.
What about building like a
let's
hedge fund?
Let's make it like trains.
Yeah.
Let's say I have to get to point B and I'm at point A.
You take the one
There
train.
isn't the one train. That's the problem. That's what people think. Like, oh, I'm mentally healthy. Boom, take the train. I'm right at my destination. No, you gotta take the next stop. You made it. Now you're closer to your destination. You're in the right path. I think if you're unhealthy mentally, you might still go to another path, but it might just be a longer path, a harder path. Maybe it was a path with a guy singing that he's pregnant, whatever that story was. It's a different path. I think the best path is the path of least resistance. And least resistance is when you're not fighting yourself and you're not fighting your inner demons. So when you're fighting yourself and you're not competing with yourself and not pushing yourself, instead you're like putting yourself down, that's your number one enemy. Like you're the one who holds a lot of the power and people don't realize that. They think that these external things are the things that will push you further, but it's like yourself can get you there. I'm telling you, like without full belief, full passion, and like without that in your business and what you're doing and whatever you're pursuing, it could be anything, a relationship, family, anything, doesn't matter. If you don't really believe in it, you don't do the best that you can to kind of achieve those goals, you're holding yourself back. It's not other people. Other people are going to be focusing on that's what I learned is people care about their own thing. Everyone cares about what they're doing. Nobody really wants to help you. So you have to put faith in God and in yourself. That's the key.
I don't know. I maybe for now we can agree to disagree on this, but moving on to podcasting, because that's really what my world right now is, podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like hearing what people are listening to, what their thoughts on it are. Do you listen to podcasts at all?
Not recently. Nothing that stands out. Just a theorist podcast. So that's the only podcast I'm
Why
listening
not?
to.
Why don't you listen to podcasts?
Time.
Will you watch a movie?
Only at night, and only because it's my only way to exit. That's my way of exiting reality for just like an hour.
And a podcast doesn't do that for you?
No, I'm in reality. I'm trying to learn from podcasts. My brain shuts off during movies. I'm simply just watching the movie. I'm eating snacks. I'm doing whatever I can do to not think about work because I need at least an hour in my day to just turn off. Like I have a switch. I can turn it off.
What kind of what genre of movies are those?
I like comedy movies. I like action movies that are like army based sometimes.
So what about
I like a lot of stuff. I watch everything, a whole range.
What about a Theo Von podcast or Joe Rogan?
Not for me.
They don't do
it. I couldn't even get through the Nelk podcast with Netanyahu.
No, that was terrible.
Was it?
In general, they're just not podcasters.
I don't know. I wanted to watch it. It's not that it was bad. My attention, I'm ADHD, so my attention span is tough. I'll watch the clips though. I'll watch the clips. Even if it's an hour worth of clips instead of watching an hour and a half worth of podcasts, I'll watch the clips.
Yeah. They didn't, right?
Well, I felt like from the beginning of watching it, it felt a little bit on BB's side. It felt a little bit too. I hate scripted. I like raw. And so when
It's
I
such a hard
hear
balance.
"Thank you, Trump," "Thank you this," "Thank you that," I'm like, I get it. You got to say it, yada yada yada. But I wanted to hear I wanted to hear some stuff. But I get it. He's too he's
And the hard part
he's a
is,
politician.
his job is to actually mean that.
For sure.
To be saying the same thing, but
For
to
sure.
mean it. Say thank you,
sure.
Trump, but actually
Got
be
to.
like the U.S.
Got to.
Has
I
our
mean,
back.
We do and they do and it's yeah. I mean I really it's tough. Like I wanted to watch that podcast, but like yeah, I think it's important. I like the idea that like politicians are starting to get on more and more like of these types of podcasts. I think I just don't like the way old media works. So I like new styles. I like more raw, unedited, more unfiltered type of content when it comes to politicians. That intrigues me. When I saw Trump on like Aiden Ross's stream, that I watched.
I didn't see that.
Because Trump is like unpredictable, so you don't know. He's
Right.
like he might be on like a slight script, but no, like he might just say something. He's funny.
He has that balance of he's saying the crazy things that he's supposed to be saying and that he means.
Yeah. No, I definitely get entertained by that stuff, but I try not to. Politics is not my thing. I stay out of that stuff. It's a lost. I have lost hope with that stuff. I just stay out of it, and I kind of just do my thing. You got to just pivot. I'm not making the impact that I want to politically. I'm just gonna pivot to whoever is in power. And I support my country.
If podcasts were more real, if they didn't feel scripted, do you think you would want to? Is it a format that's intriguing to you at all? Because I
like the clips, dude. I like the clips. I think you just.
What do you like about the clips? Because
I think because
I see a Mr. Beast
targeted.
clip.
It's targeted. It's more focused on certain taglines and certain things. So like you see what you want to hear, and if it's a story that you want to hear, you'll hear it. And if it's not, it's an easy way to skip through. It's just like watching the whole podcast, unless there's something specifically that I need to hear, like it's tough. It's just tough for me because I have ADHD, but like.
And does this deserve an hour of my time? Am I going to get what I want out of this?
Yeah,
for an hour
it definitely
straight?
has to be like, there has to be
sell.
some real good knowledge in there. 100%. Like, yeah, I can start telling people how to start a beverage business, and maybe someone who wants to start a beverage business can listen to that part.
Right.
But
And even that, if you don't keep it super tight,
yeah, it's
then
tough.
that person is like, I could have just watched you,
ChatGPT.
the same person, sit down at a table for a YouTube video, not a podcast, and just give me the facts
like a course.
in structure, like a bullet point list, and it would take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So why am I doing this?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I still want to understand. I would never watch podcast clips if I wasn't interested in making them and how they work. I
Well,
see a Mr.
they
Beast
come
video
up.
that takes probably tens of thousands of dollars for one reel, even on that same concept. So if you want to hear about something, why not watch it in a more engaging way?
Well, so I mean, they also come up. So like these reels come up based on what you're looking for. That's just the way the algorithm works. So it knows that you're looking to know about sports, and it'll give you sports reels. So it's naturally going to catch your attention.
So why not watch a highlight over watching LeBron talk about?
Oh, because you have these idols or people that you respect or people that you're interested in knowing about what they're doing, and that's the appeal to specific podcasts. For me, it's like, yeah, that's my appeal. It's like if it's someone that I specifically am interested in, then I'll watch or listen or tune in or find clips and stuff like that. If it's something that just uninterests me and it's talking about something that doesn't interest me, it's gonna be hard to sit down and not just listen to. I'll listen to clips if it's in my face though. So clips are good. That's why
it's
I feel about it.
It's the topic first, and then sort of an extension of
Topic, person.
I've seen
and
this
format.
person in a different place, and I love watching them play basketball.
It's
But now
always-
I get to see them in another.
It's
kind of
always good
space.
to have another, like people don't really see the behind the scenes personality of these people, or even someone who may like follow my journey in business. I know there's a lot of, it's funny enough, like a good amount of people did watch the last podcast and said that they gained certain insights. So like to me, it's like, even if it affects one person in any positive way, then it's worth my time. So like to me, that's important. So there are some people that you never know who's listening, who wants to listen, who's interested, and who wants to know and learn and get more information. So it's always important to me. And like I think it's also important that you stay in tune with what people are doing.
Right.
So that's
and there's another part of it that I've heard and never really connected with, that it's a more intimate format because you're right in someone's ear.
Yeah, it's more intimate, and it's also like it's raw. Like, I mean, unless you're scripted, which is hard to script something like this, and you get to really understand certain human emotions and human responses and
Yeah.
articulations and
revealing.
opinions. It's definitely very revealing. It's something that like I don't think everyone's comfortable doing. Thank you to, I mean, like I think I just have like a really, like I think my parents just did a really good job at teaching me how to just not be afraid of myself, and like thanks to my mom and my dad for like being the best parents ever. And I think that's kind of what makes me able to do things like this, because it is scary, like to get on a podcast. It's scary to talk and know that a lot of people are going to listen, and they might say something.
And they could say something to each other about
yeah,
it.
and like I'm cool with that. I think at this point, like my parents have raised me in a way where like I'm comfortable with who I am as a person, and I come from a really good support system, and like I think it's important to not be afraid of yourself, not be afraid of who you want to be, not be afraid to put yourself out there. And like I was telling my friend who's doing, shout out to Gabe Spitalnik. I hope I'm saying your last name right. I'm gonna give him a shout out because he's one of my friends that I've known for like 6-7 years now, maybe even more, maybe like 9 years. And he's now like doing content, and it's like he has not that many followers, and he's posting content that I told him like it's super impressive that you're willing to be able to to do this, to put yourself out there. You know people are gonna talk because that's just the nature of people. And it's amazing because like that's where you see growth. That's where success comes from, is being able to do that. So like shout out to him. Everyone should follow him on Instagram. But like shout out to him. Shout out to the people that aren't afraid to hop out like you. Like,
And it's
shout
all
out
up
to
from
people,
there. Once
shout
you
out to
just
people who are
break
not
up-
afraid. That's it, period. Like not afraid. Don't be afraid.
Amen.
Like, what's there to be afraid of?
It is way too hot in here.
It's so hot.
We're cutting here. This is the end. Thank you so much for coming.
October. Tempted.
And
Love.
when's LA?
September.
September.
Early
brand
September.
activation
Let's
in
do
LA.
it. We'll have brand activations in New York, everywhere. So
Okay.
you guys are always
Look out.
invited. We can do an on-premise, we can do a podcast at like one of the
That
things.
would be so
We can have
sick.
some famous people on there. You didn't even ask me about any of the famous people. You wanted to talk about it and you didn't ask me about it.
The thing with asking about famous people is I'm always scared because it's interesting. But if I wanted to talk about famous people, like I'll just go Google that person and find it. Why am I asking someone else?
Because I know them.
But unless you're and there's certain people like this who are so. There's one guy, Jake Shane. Have you heard of him? He has a podcast called Therapist, and he has people like Tate McRae, just pop stars on his podcast.
Cool.
And his identity, at least his online character, is he loves pop. Ask him about Kim K, he'll go off. Most people I've met, you ask them about the person they work with, they're like, talk to them. I'm me. Like, why are you asking me about?
No, I just
this
thought you
other
wanted
person?
to know some of the stuff.
I would love to know if you're interested.
I don't mind. Like I said, I'm an open book. I don't talk bad about anybody, so I'm not gonna give you any of the bad stuff that I know about anybody. But I definitely have like cool experiences with cool people that make me feel like it's cool to know that I know such a crazy amount of people. So
Yeah,
if you
I
have,
love-
this is
I
the
would
time.
love
If you
to
have
know.
those questions, shoot, because I'll do my best.
So what's the short list? Who are the people that you've been around, that you've had a good time with?
Been around or had a good time with, because that the list
People
goes.
you've connected with.
I've connected with people like Pete Davidson, Tobey Maguire, Leonardo DiCaprio. I've connected with Jeff Ross. I've spoken to Drewski. I've spoken to. It was actually like in this weird conversation with like Quavo and Chance the Rapper. I mean, really anyone, you name it. My coolest moment, which was like less celebrity, more like, I mean, Pete Davidson was there actually, but it was we were at the Eagles post game Super Bowl,
Right.
and like Pete Davidson's there, and we're sitting at a table and like we're talking a little bit, and like that was cool to me, like just celebrating with the team that I grew up loving. And being able to be with people that like changed media and movies and comedy. So that's cool to me.
Do you feel like you're code switching when you're around them? Are you putting something on or pretending to be interested in things that you're not?
No, that's the key. That's the number one key. I tell everyone, but like, if you can just stay yourself and like, if they like you, they like you. There's no one's guaranteed to like you, but if you stay yourself, like you have a better shot. If you fake it, they know it. It's
So
not
what
like
are you connecting with?
How many people do you think come up to them and act all weird? Like they know they have
Thousands.
they sense
Yeah.
that so quick. What were you saying?
But the part there is if you're walking up to them in the first place, there are only two reasons. There's either you think of them as this idol and you want to get close to them, or you think of them as someone who you can connect with who's kind of in your league.
So
and
this
you
one's
can-
hard.
You can talk with.
This one's hard. It's like a slippery slope. You don't want to come up as like too much of a fan, but you also have to come with a certain amount of respect because like they get hounded, like absolutely. But you also have to like, first of all, like pictures is a no-no. If you come asking for pictures, your level went from wherever it was to lower. Like they already know that you want, like it's just a different dynamic. It's like imagine, anyone that comes asking you for a picture because you're famous, you're like, okay, like he's a fan, he's not a friend. So that's first of all. Second of all, I think you kind of just have to like understand they don't want to be around weird people just like you don't want to be around weird people. They don't want to be bothered just like you don't want to be bothered. So like when people come up and they're all weird, it's like, imagine I did that to you and I'm not famous. You wouldn't want to be around me. Like,
But isn't the picture thing, don't you have to pretend like it's not really cool that you're with this famous person that you would
no,
want a
it is
picture?
really cool. And it is something that you just kind of hope that the picture comes up somehow. But like sometimes you have to bite the bullet because none of these people that I mentioned, I have a picture with. So it's like,
Because aren't you already not saying things that you want to say things that are coming to your mind.
No,
and
it's
now
not like
you're
saying
holding it
things. It's
back.
more like interesting for me to experience moments with them because like you experience a way different world, Pictures are like, I always tell myself and my friends always tell me like if you had like a cameraman that go places with you, like content would be insanity. But like,
Why don't you?
I don't know how respectful it would be to just like have a cameraman go to all these private events. First of all, second of all, it's hard enough getting myself into these things. It's gonna be even harder to like justify a cameraman. But you know, I've thought about it. Just like
Unless you make a YouTube channel.
that's what we're.
So then it's like Nick Naracina.
Yeah,
He gets invited to bring his camera.
Yeah, Nick's dope. We wanted to work with him, but I think he's signing with another alcohol brand tomorrow.
Isn't he already signed with?
Yeah, I know who he's signing.
He signed with two already. He
No,
signed
but
with
he's
Prime
signing-
and like Dose.
No, but now he's signing with like a I guess you could say a competitor. I know who they are, but I'm not even gonna give
another
them.
alcohol company.
They're not based in the US. They're trying to launch in the US now. They're already kind of big in I don't know where else, somewhere else. He's signing with them. We didn't have a chance because we didn't speak to him yet. We were gonna. So whatever. It is what it is. But he's cool. I like what he's doing. So
And these people pop up also. Bryce Hall was like the older Nick Naracina.
yeah,
and
it's always yeah.
there'll be
it's
another
yeah,
person
for
coming
sure.
up.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, you kind of just have to go to these people, not be weird. It's just like you wouldn't want to be around someone weird. They don't want to be around someone weird. You just have to be normal.